Welcome back to Trailblazer Reloaded. Here's a palm tree. And here is 35 million farming XP. We have been doing the best we can here. Keeping on track to get 50 mil still. And it has taken quite a bit of effort. Doing tons of birdhouse runs, going to Kingdom, keeping up on all the trees on the timers, getting more seeds from Slayer and bossing. Just really trying to force the situation here. And we have more things that we need to force to happen. I don't know how much it's actually going to help, but I want a Void Waker. To go back to Tombs of a Mascot. To get the Void Waker, we need to fight Vedion and Ardio, and that would be a lot faster if we had the Earthsign Chain Mace. We already have the Claws, so we just need the Vigor's Chain Mace, and that comes from Revenants, and that is way more common when Scold on a Slayer task, and we can do Slayer, and we have a ton of Slayer points, so we're just going to skip a bunch of tasks trying to get Revenants. In theory, it would still be worth it to actually do Slayer like we have been, getting those superiors and the experience and everything. But we can do that later. I want a Void Waker now. Technically, we could also skip the entire Slayer Revenant's Chain Mace step and just use the Battle Axe. But that's no fun. Also, points. So, I think this is going to have to work. And if it doesn't work, we will just keep trying until it does. Unless it takes multiple days here again. That's going to have to be another episode, but hopefully we can just get the Revenants, get the Chain Mace, get the Void Waker, and we will have a good time. Revenants would obviously be the best task we can get here. Also would take Bears for Ardio, Skeletons for Vedion, and maybe some quick tasks if we want to get more Slayer points. We got a lot though. Abyssal Demons is definitely not a quick task. For right now, the focus is going to be on what we're doing here. So we're just going to cancel that. And keep trying. Neck reels, also great. Also very long. Neck reels again? No. Try again. Carrasks. Still a little slow. Can we just skip from here? No. So we're gonna just keep on canceling things probably. See how it goes. You want Carrasks? No? Bears. That works. That works. There's some more Claws of Callisto. Already have those. Would love to put that on the Chain Mace. Need to get it. That's the whole idea here. Task complete. Ended up getting pretty much enough food, just survive. So, with a stronger weapon, the Chain Mace, we would be not even worrying about it. Also, that was the 50th actual task streak for 1,125 more Slayer points. Yeah, that's pretty good. Lava Dragons. Nah. Just gonna keep skipping things. 25 million defense XP. So that is 25 mils in all the, well, melee, kind of in quotes, stats. So now we are going to be moving on to getting 35 million XP in all three of these. Just your cockatrices. Very quick task. Don't really know if it's really necessary. Especially with the task bonuses giving even more Slayer points. You probably just ignore doing other tasks entirely. But still, depends how we're feeling, I guess. There's even quicker tasks than this, depending on what we do for them. And I guess there are still a few things I want to do with Slayer points. A few other blocks for things. Let's see, 75 points just for completing any task. So that in itself is 2.5 skips. So that's pretty good. We can definitely get away with just skipping and skipping and skipping. I mean, we've got over 100. It's easy to do. Not Necreals, though. That's not fast. Here's Greater Demons, which I wanted to block for 100 points. They are in the Wilderness Slayer cave, so technically Laren's keys, but no superiors, no good drops. Not something I'm too interested in. That also decreases the task list, making Revenants even more common now. So, 2 positives. There we go. More Revenants. Fantastic. And only had to cancel a few tasks. We saw just so many points. This was not something to be concerned about. Alright. Let's see if we can just get the chain mace. That'd be perfect. That'd be great. It's still fairly rare, even with Skuld on task, League multipliers. Pretty wild. Pretty wild how rare it really is. But definitely doable. If we try. Right off the bat, there is some dragon plate legs. I think we only had skirts before, so now we have both. No points or anything for that. Just a nice drop. Well, that is the pop of this says that we did. Obtain every revenue weapon. That's a master task for 400 points. And it's just lying over there. There it is. The Vigora's chain mace. So the task was just to obtain it, not even just wield it. But we can wield it, and that's an elite task for 200 more points. Very good. Of course, we can do one better than that, though. That's 600 points for just that drop. And technically it's going to be more. Just need to get to the bank here. And we will be able to do it even better. Teleport here. Teleport here. All these teleports. Very convenient. Teleport to the bank. And let's get out one of our Claws of Callisto. We have 2. Take this off. Put this on. And get the Ursine Chain Mace. For another elite task. Now this will absolutely destroy in the wilderness. Could, technically, continue fighting Revenants. Don't need to, though. We can get to Artio and Venion. Not going to bother trying to get a Slayer task or anything. Not too necessary. That'll be just fine. So, let's get over there. And really just grind out the rest of the Voidwaker. Let's see how this does. I'm expecting pretty good stuff. Protections and everything. Start walking. We have the saving charges since it's melee. So every time it gets to 100, it just spams the 100, which is hilarious. So far, pretty good. We're still missing some, so that's something. Magic Seed, I'll take that. Overall, should be at least slightly better. I mean, it should be much better, realistically. Artio. No real other weaknesses. There's a 62, 51. Take a little bit of damage still. It does drop food. We were already doing fine previously. No, this should be good. This should be good. Just eat a handful of things, and the bank is just right outside and teleport away, so it's not even a problem. This should be great. Let's see how many kills it takes to get what we're looking for. 150 Callisto. And by that we mean Ardio. Hard task, 80 points. There it is. The Voidwaker hilt. On kill count, 163. That's not even too far off where the drop rate would be. So, that's neat. Let's get to the bank here. Get that out of the looting bag to look at it. Looting bag. Voidwaker hilt. We got the Voidwaker gem. So now we just need the last piece. Still have not gotten any of the wilderness rings, so that's going to be something to come back for later. And we're off to Vedion. That also means the potential to get the skull to upgrade a scepter. And the hilt, of course, and the ring. Lots of good things we could get. And since Vedion is the actual boss here, instead of fighting Calvarion, we got a better drop rate. And it's actually weak against Crush. So, Chain Mace is going to be pretty good. Since we're not on a Slayer task, we don't need to worry about the Hellhounds also counting as skeletons. So, we'll just be able to be here as long as we want / can be. Super combat, some prayer, jump down the crevice. And here is one Vetion. Run into that. Wrong choice. We need to not mess up, preferably. I'll end you. Please don't. He does lots of attacks and stuff. Just need to run away from things. Can't escape. Currently escaping. Bump. Bump. Lots of time just moving around. There's the hounds again. Smack. Smack. Dodge lightning. Dodge more lightning. Just lightning all over the place. Pretty wild. Just kind of standing around, not attacking. Weird. Touch that. And he's dead. We used basically nothing for that kill. So yeah. That went pretty well. If we dodge the attacks, we basically don't take damage, which is also helpful. So, this should work pretty well. Also seen some pretty solid hits with the whole I can do double damage sometimes attacks. Wonder if we could skip any phases or anything. That'd be interesting. Yeah, only 255 health. We can get like 100 plus damage. It's definitely possible to hit just massively. Now he's orange. Keep attacking and dodging. It's like a big shield slam he does. And these guys are back. Also a good source of just doing some more damage. Decent XP too, I would think. Although we are kind of just running around so much, so maybe not quite good XP. There's some Carom Wands. Looks like we are not going to be needing those. Also don't need these cannonballs, but I'm just collecting them. They stack at least. We also have a special attack for the Chain Mace here. It does the whole thing. More damage and a damage over time kind of deal. It's pretty neat. When it hits, I guess. Yep. Went the wrong way for that. Oh well. Yeah, a bit like this. Spec was letting me down that time. My goodness. Anyways. Vetion. The drops are more common. So it should be great. Dodge. Yeah, a lot of dodging. A lot of dodging. There's a combat task. Vetion Adept. Kill count 9. But technically it's also kill count 10 because 1 Calvarion kill. Combat tasks. Still a thing. Well, there's the skull of Vetion. That's pretty cool. I have to put that on the staff when we get back to the bank. Which is looking like it could be a little bit here. The trip is going pretty successfully. Using very, very little supplies. Another dragon pickaxe. Those are only a mil main game. Interesting. And there is a dragon two-handed sword, along with the elite combat task, Veteran, for Vetion Veteran. 20 total kills. Another D2H. Collecting these two. I'm gonna have a nice big collection of stuff by the end of this. Should be fun. Back at the bank. Skull of Vetion. Thamron Scepter. And there is the Accursed Scepter. Will that for another elite task. No elite task for all of the upgraded ones. It was just the one for getting all the base ones as drops. Yeah, that's all of them. All 3 ability weapons. Not sure how much use I'm going to get out of the other 2, but it's available. We can also dismantle the other Thamron Scepter here. Get some more ether. That's nice. 35 million Hunter XP. Another 200 points. Still almost entirely from birdhouse runs here. We do need to do other things, but a little later. Still trying to get these seeds. There's maple and palm. Better than the typical birdhouse run. Really getting a dragon pickaxe collection going here. Love it. Got it. Voidbreaker blade. I guess we can leave now. 46. That is a bit lucky. That's alright. Voidwaker. All the pieces. Doing good. Now we just need to actually make it here. And that is over at the Ferox Enclave. Let's teleport to all kinds of places. All in a row here. Let's our stats. Definitely could have done this at Ferox Enclave. That's alright too. We've got so many teleports. It's a good time. I think we need money for this too. So let's grab that out of here. Money. Infinite supply of that. Other pieces of the Voidwaker. Put in some of the nice supplies we got here. All kinds of good stuff. And there's plenty more league tasks for fighting more of the bosses. Like 50, 150, 300. And we still need all the rings. So we managed to get all the Voidwaker pieces, all of the weapon upgrade pieces, and none of the rings. I think the rings are the most rare, so that's not too surprising. Some of this weapon for me for 500,000 coins. Yeah. The Voidwaker. We'll wield that for an elite task. Compared to some of the other 200-point tasks, that's a little bit more complicated. But it's worth it. Let's go check the stats on this. Compared to the other options we have. I'll probably do this with no other items on. Just to get the base stats here. Go everything off here. Voidwaker is 70 stam, 80 strength, The dagger was 75 stab, 75 strength. So we lose 5 accuracy for 5 strength, which is totally worth it. And then the battle axe is 72, 92. So still quite a bit more strength. So yeah, that's still better for the slash and crush stuff. Jagex is 74 strength. So, a bit worse. Also. But yeah. It also has a very nice special attack, so that's fun. Overall, very cool. Is it going to make a huge difference? Having plus 5 strength, minus 5 accuracy? Probably not. But that's what we got, so I'm here for it. We'll release these for now. And there are a few more things we could potentially get for upgrades here. So let's go use up our Larence keys. Probably bring the loot bag just to put some stuff in there if we get too many things. Already have all of the open the chest X times tasks complete. So now all we need is the other pieces of Dagenhai. Bottoms would be an upgrade, and the hat would finish the set for a task. Other things we get here. Magic logs are always nice. Got a nice stack of those. It's gonna be nice for fire making. Just open a bunch of these. The Dagenhai pieces are still fairly uncommon. And there it is. Dagenhai row bottoms. Perfect. And the hat. I guess we're done. Maybe we just get another top while we're here and we don't need to even go to the bank. That's 2 more collection logs, too. That's awesome. Also these magic seeds. Also very nice. Still absolutely obsessing over farming. It's going great. Everything is just working out nicely here. And another bottoms. Okay. That doesn't let us equip the full set right now, but sure. Always fun. So with this, I guess we don't really need to focus on getting more Larence keys, since we have everything we need from this. That's something. We still get nice resources and stuff, though. I mean, a little bit of cooking speed, not a huge deal. Magic seeds for farming, dorsal seeds, also okay. Magic logs, gems, arrows. We ever use dragon arrows? Not sure about that one. Could be worse. It's just fun stacking up big old piles of loot from the keys and stuff. We will think about what we want to do for Slayer later, but that takes care of that. We get out the Infinity and Farseer to compare, and the Dagenhai top for the set here. So for the hat, it's only plus 5, when the Farseer and Infinity are 6. So the hat is not even an upgrade. Infinity is 17, Dagenhai is 18. And also has prayer bonus. Does lose out on a little bit of magic defense, but that's not a huge deal. I'll take plus 1 accuracy and plus 2 prayer over 3 defense. It's very similar. It's very similar. And then the full set here, that's an elite task. 200 more points. We are just absolutely wildernessing it up right here. Pretty great. Then we have just one more thing I want to possibly try. Get out the Tokel here. Pop over to the Tsar area. Try to buy something. We might need more Tokel than this. Possibly. Depends how expensive they are. But getting more Tokel is not an issue whatsoever. So, even if we need to get another couple hundreds of thousands of Tokel, not a big deal. We want to try out the Obsidian Rings, which are 375 each. That bought us 120. We're going to need more than that. We're going to need more than that. Also, it doesn't fully stack here. Weird. It's coming back at a slower rate. Well, that's very strange. Typically, things just completely go. Is there another weapon shop in here? Almost teleport. I guess we're gonna need to go get more Toko then. So, bring out the death runes, I guess. Looks like the shop with the Karamja gloves on, so they're even cheaper. This one works. So, that's nice. Let's get some rings here. 930. That's the next question is, does this work with the accumulator? This is a very nice range weapon. It's fast, strong, one-handed. Everything you're really looking for in a range weapon. For certain situations, it's going to be probably better than the rune crossbow. For dealing with the little monkeys, which is really the main thing I'm worrying about down in the tombs. Probably going to still bring the rune crossbow for fighting like Zebak and the wardens and all that. But that'll be at least something here, probably. Put some stuff away. Make sure this actually works, though. If it doesn't work with that, it's not ideal. Not ideal. So, let's go attack something. We got rings. We got the cape on. We attack a guard. And we still have the ring. So, yep, that works. It's not really made of metal. It's obsidian. Close enough, though, I guess. And another thing that we're going to be switching up here is the Accursed Scepter. It is an interesting thing. It's AU. It's U. We can put charges in it. Don't think it does anything outside the wilderness. Now it is Accursed Scepter. And with this, it just has a powered attack. And it is faster than regular magic. So this will be quick. And this. And this. So we got a bunch of new stuff here to try out at Tombs of Amascut. The Return. Next time. Goodbye.